Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach. We are playing as the Flame Behemoths and having a troubled run. We've had 2 incidents with trains, each of which leading to the death of a pilot, and we are now being led by the brave Allison Berezin and the autopilots. Oof. We picked up an achievement. Who knows? We might not lose. We have 3 missions to do, which all have the same reward, so choose the easiest one. I'm thinking less than 4 mech damage is the easy one, especially because there's mines everywhere. So let's just double check whether anything else has anything any environmental stuff. It looks like no. So I'll take this. And these are the only 3 spaces that are adjacent to each other, so I guess that's where we'll start, huh? Attack order? So what I'm thinking right now is something like this. Is that dumb? Seems a little dumb. Maybe I mean this. Yeah, this is great. I can do this, setting the burrower on fire, and then use my flamethrower to do this whole thing again. Do 2 damage to the burrower, 2 damage plus a push to the leaper, and the push into the scion finishes him off. And then I'll use my swap mech to dump this guy into the water. Yeah, this is nuts. This is a great turn. Oh, wait, that doesn't kill him. Because he's not on fire already. Whoops. Yeah, it does. Because the Scion's dead and he's on fire. He's at 1 health and on fire. Good turn. Someone just walk to B2, please. Thanks. Oh, that's bad news for you, buddy. Artillery... I don't want to deploy artillery here. That's such a bad square for artillery. I think it's worth not blocking a spawn to get my artillery to a better square. Or blocking 1 fewer spawn, anyway. Remember, I want to swap someone over 4 tiles while I have this, and then I can unequip it and put something better in. Let's go here. Yeah, I think it's good to block a spawn. Oh, let's start some fires. A lot more enemies still coming. But pushing this guy into a bomb is pretty good. Swapping this guy onto a spawn location is pretty good. We just have 3 moves here. Yeah, the pilot who died must have had +1 move when when she died, or he, or whoever it was. That's why this mech had 4 moves, and I didn't realize why. Is because they had gained it in the middle of combat, I think. No, that can't be right, because they died on turn 1. I don't know. Maybe it was turn 2. Actually, it might be better to swap this guy to here, blocking another spawn, setting him on fire. Yeah, this kills him anyway, right? He takes 2 damage this turn and 1 next turn. And we block this spawn. Then... Oops, ordering. Yeah, I need to do this first. I can't do this first because my mech is webbed until I do this other thing. So I can't so easily get this, Yeah, I can. Watch me. I'll come here, blocking a spawn, and push this guy back. That gives me this. Push him onto another spawner. I have 2 enemies, 1 enemy who's going to burn to death at the end of the turn, and 1 enemy that I have to delay, make him not attack anything. Oh, look, he's choosing not to attack anything. So a tile... 4 tiles away. Let's just double check the achievement. Teleport a unit 4 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got him. Is there any way that I could set up to kill him first? No, right? The best I can do is 2 damage plus 2 damage. 2 damage plus the fire, which is 1 damage, I mean. Yeah. Could I somehow bump him into something that also sets him on fire? No, that's impossible. Alright. So we'll just take the achievement. Toss this guy into the water. No, I don't want to do that because that would give all the experience to the AI unit. I want to give it to this person. So let's do this. Alright, end turn before I do something dumb. Continue. So I'm going to now divert this to move. Maybe it's good to leave it there, actually. The +2 health would be nice, but I think the ability to do these like gigantic swaps is pretty cool. I don't know. We can move enough. I'm gonna take some health just as a buffer. So this, no, we don't have any pilots to protect. Who cares if it dies? Oh boy. Corporate HQ with really awful pilots. Well, 1 awful pilot and 2 no pilots, even worse. It's gonna be a tough one. So this guy only has 3 moves. I predict he'll want to move on to the 4th rank. And in fact, I mean, the other thing he can do is he could attack on the C or D file. what I would least like is for him to attack on the C file, because then there's no easy push that stops him from doing it. But I think he'll want to attack on the 4th rank, and then I can just push him back to the 3rd rank. So that seems great. I want to let that happen. Maybe like this? He did it! What an idiot! Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill a Scion, buddy? Oh no, you're gonna kill a Burrower too! That's gotta feel real rough, huh? I love this game sometimes. So let's maybe do this. No, that would damage my dude. Or the building, more importantly. I would like to deal some damage to him when I push him. But I don't think I actually can. Right? Because in order to push him to to light a fire on... what am I trying to say? In order for him to be on fire when I push him, I must take some action that creates fire before I push him. The only such action that I have is on my artillery. And in order for it to work, it has to be targeted onto either the tile that the unit is now on, or a tile that it will soon be on. Those two tiles are D3 and D4. Furthermore, my flamethrower mech wants to stand still. Yes? Maybe I can. Maybe that's the constraint I can lift. Maybe I can like swap him to here, and then deal damage, set him on fire, and then push him back to D3. Or, in fact, I could swap him to any tile, right? Including swapping him along the 4th rank. I could do this. Swap. And then set him on fire, which will not push anything into any buildings. And then push him with this mech, dealing a total of 2 damage plus the fire damage, and killing both of these two. Is the extra 2 damage to this guy worth not getting to block a spawn with my flying mech? I think the answer to that is yes, because the HP on this guy is relatively precious, and I'll have opportunities to block a spawn later. I won't necessarily have opportunities to get this 2 damage without spending an action on a future turn. So I think I'll move him, in fact, to here. Swap. Yes, this should work. And it's a better position for my artillery than if I had to shoot at this tile. Yeah, I guess this is the best spot. And now that he's on fire, this does some damage to him. See ya, suckers. Now just one more push with my flame mech kills him. Really? That's an interesting behavior for you guys to have. I can almost, but not quite, get this Leaper to kill the Alpha Leaper. Maybe I can. Oh, of course I can, right? I can swap this guy down to here. No. Because I can't get my artillery available to push the Leaper after I swap him to D4. However, what if I just use this Leaper, or what if I use this Leaper to block a spawn? Gets him pretty far away from everything. And means my artillery could kill the ordinary Leaper just by setting it on fire. And we're still killing the Firefly leader by pushing it again. This is a line that seems good. But what else is there? What if I could choose not to kill the leader, but instead swap it onto the 5th rank, killing the Alpha? It's a little bit hard in this scenario to deal with the ordinary Leaper then. I could set him on fire, like so, if I wanted. And I guess that bumps the Alpha into the leader so that... Or, well, no, now how am I getting the leader up here if it's not with my swap mech? Yeah, okay, I think I'll just take the line that seemed pretty good of doing this. Pushing here for the kill. Oh, I should have set E3 on fire as well. Oh well. Oh, geez, and now I'm damaging my swap mech, aren't I? Should have done this in a different order. Worth a reset? Wait, could I have done it better? Yes. I could have just bumped this guy into the Alpha while he was there. Okay, yeah, let's do a reset. I think the battle's pretty well under control as long as I don't do anything else stupid. We'll just do this. This is better than setting the Leaper on fire. It kills the Leaper directly and damages the Alpha, which is useful, of course. And since we're killing this guy, we don't need to push him. That's what I wasn't thinking when I did this. I was like, oh, but this wouldn't push him. But and I got that far. I was like, oh, I don't need to push him, but I'll do it anyway. And what I forgot was that this creates extra flame, which is a useful resource. All right, leveled up, and what did we get? Oof, I don't like that spot. I guess I can push him out of the way really reasonably easily. All right, we got mech move. this is no good because I have to push one of the two of them. I could swap to here, I guess, but there's not any real reason to. I think I'll just have this guy come in and... I guess it's not really important for my swap mech to have movement available. He can just swap himself to block one of these spawns. So I might as well get the extra fire in. Or, better, do the swap first, so that this attack is available without pushing anything into a building. And just back up to here, and push this guy. Okay, good. He did not choose to go to a difficult position for me to deal with. The artillery can just push him again. I guess actually the artillery has this whole block covered. Anywhere he goes, there's one direction I can push him into that's not a problem. And the artillery can reach all such spots, so just do this. And push him out of the way. All done. So, in fairness, we are at the end of Archive with maximum grid power, right? We don't have much grid defense, and our upgrades are pretty bad. But, you know, 7 grid power is something to go into the final battle with, I guess. Understood. Spend reputation. We have 5. So we have a space on our science mech right now. And power we could use for it. Confuse shot. I think I'd rather just, like, get... Well, no. Grid overpowering is so garbage. We could take the Vice Fist. Right? Like, what I'm thinking is we could move this and give it to the science mech. In exchange, depowering, save this. Then there's a slot on my Prime. Now, Vice Fist is not a great weapon, though, is the thing. The thing is, Swap Mech is so good that I like don't want to give it another weapon. Right? Like Confuse Shot. I'd rather just swap a guy most of the time. Smoke Drop. Maybe that's the thing to get. It's just like buy me a get out of jail free card. Puts out fires, which is not great, actually. It's pretty bad, now that I think about it, for these guys. We're in the position of, I want to go end the game, and I want to buy a reactor core, so I have to find something to spend 2 on. And none of these are that great. But maybe we can make use of Vice Fist somehow. Just a way to get a different kind of repositioning that we don't have otherwise much access to. Yeah, okay. And I'll give this mech extra... move? have one reactor core to give out. I have no idea what to spend it on. You know, Backburn has been pretty weak. I haven't been in a position to use it very much. I'd rather just have, like, a move. And for the swap mech, some health, maybe, is what I'm spending the reactor core on. It's a pretty ragtag squad. Really don't feel like they're going to make it through the final mission, but I think the third island would be at least as hard, and then I'd still have the final mission. So, in the next episode, we're going to just go do the final fight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.